Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security disability attorney, and I want to talk to you if you're dealing with mental health problems and you're getting ready for a disability hearing, or even if you've got a hearing sometime in the distance and you want to sort of prepare yourself. My advice to you would be when the judge asks you, and a lot of times the judge will ask you, why do you feel you're not able to work? If you have other things to talk about, physical issues, things that are not related to your mental health issues, start with those first. In other words, if let's say you have a situation where you've got carpal tunnel syndrome, or you've got a back problem, and you've also got PTSD from childhood sexual abuse or major depression, my experience has been a lot of times that claimants will get very emotional when they're talking about their mental health issues, and that's because when you're talking about it, first of all, it makes you think about it and realize that that hey, you've got difficulty coping with your day-to-day stressors in life, or it makes you realize, hey, I'm in a disability hearing. I'm basically telling these strangers that I'm disabled and I can't focus or concentrate enough to work, and it can be very overwhelming. And I've seen a number of my clients have a really hard time getting through that part of their testimony. So I always make it a habit, if there's some physical issue going on, then I'll talk about that first. Secondly, if you have mental health issues, it's probably not a bad idea to have a witness, at least on standby. And what that witness can do is, if you can't talk about it, you can have your spouse or a parent or a close friend come in and talk about what they have observed you dealing with, so that even if you can't talk about it, you've got plan B, you've got a witness there. And again, these are things you want to talk about with your attorney, but I will tell you, my practice is, if I've got somebody who's dealing with childhood sexual trauma, PTSD of some sort, whether it's military or physical or even a bad job experience, I will have that person come to my office ahead of time. We'll talk about it in detail so I can get a sense of how they deal with it. And then more likely than not, I'm going to have them bring a witness who's prepared to testify. I'll talk to the witnesses as well. And I'll also try to do a pre-hearing brief so I can spell it out for the judge, because, again, don't assume that because you're calm and rational in your house or even at your attorney's office that the pressure of being in a hearing might get to you a little bit, and it may make it difficult for you to get through testimony. And of course, this hearing, you've probably been waiting for 1.5 years, 2 years for it, and this is really your only chance to talk to a judge, and you don't want to be in a situation where you just simply break down, you can't talk to the judge, and you don't get a favorable result because you simply were not able to testify effectively because of the impact of bad memories or flashbacks, whatever the case may be. So just something to be aware of, that again, if you've got significant mental health issues that you do get upset about, talk to your attorney about that. And again, if you have the option to talk about that at your hearing, talk about it after you've talked about other things, so that if your attorney has to bring somebody in, it's a little more of a natural flow in the course of a hearing. So I hope this has been helpful. Any questions about mental health issues and disability, or anything else related to Social Security disability, easy for me to say, please let me know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube or Facebook. And of course, any questions, I'm happy to try to answer for you. So until next time, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and wishing you a good day.